Hi friends, welcome back for our last math lesson here. We are on lesson 9.6 and this portion you could write it down on a piece of paper, but it is not in your math journal. Write the number in expanded form, 257. So let's stretch that number out again. So we've got 200 plus 50 plus 7, 358. 300 plus 50 plus 8. We're stretching these numbers out. 500 plus 8. You could do that because it's just a 0 in the tens place. You could do it like this, 500 plus 8, or you could do it 500 plus 0 plus 8. They both are good answers for that problem. Let's try this one, 876. Stretch it out, 800 plus 7 tens is 70 plus 6. Oh, they're really stretching us now, friends. We've even got a thousands here. Let's try it. 1,000. Make sure you have all those zeros, 3 zeros there. 1,000 plus 90. You could do it just like that because 0 is in the hundreds place and 0 is in the ones place. Or you could include them. You could say 1,000 plus 0 in the hundreds plus 90 in the tens and plus 0 in the ones. 2007, you can do it 2,000 plus 7. Or you could also say 2,000 plus 0 plus 0 plus 7. Both are good answers. All right, now this next portion will be in, this will be on your paper still. Use base 10 blocks to show 221 at least 3 different ways. Use base 10 shorthand to record your answer. So sometimes when I see this, I'm just going to write 1, 2, 3, because then I know I got to do this 3 different ways. And that reminds me, sometimes I think I do it 1 time and I'm done, but I have to do this 3 ways. 221, base 10 block. So, well, I can do my flat, so that's 100, 200, and now 2 tens, so there'd be 10, 20, 220, and 1 is 1 cube, 221. But I could stretch this out. I can do this, this is 100, I can do that again. And instead of using my flat, 100, I could stretch that out and make that 100 longs. I would need 10 of them to make 100, plus the 2 I have. So I'm going to need 10 plus 2, which is 12 longs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because that's 100, plus the 2 I have, 11, 12, and then my cube. So 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 221. Now we get to do it a third way. So this one, I could do 100, 200. I could use my flats there, keep that the same. But in place of that long, I could use cubes. But I'm going to need 1 full cube. So I could do 1 full cube. So I'm at 100, 200, 210. And I need to get to 221. So instead of that long, I could use 10 cubes. And 10 cubes plus the cube I already have there, that's 11. So I'm going to need 11 cubes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's count that. 100, 200, 210, 211, 212, 213, 214, 215, 216, 217, 218, 219, 220, 221. Good job. Good counting. Now we are going to go to your math journal to page 232 in your math journal, 232. Just going to get that page out here for us. Here we are. Subtracting with base 10 blocks. For each problem, do the following. Write a number sentence to show the ballpark estimate. Solve using base 10 blocks to make trades and subtract. Draw base 10 shorthand to show what you did. Check whether your answer makes sense. So let's make sure we get our unit in here. I'm going to grab my writing tool and I'm going to write friends because I'm thinking about all of you and you are my unit friends. Now, question 1, 68 minus 17. And we have to make a ballpark estimate. 68, the closest 10 would be 70 minus 17, and my closest 10 would be 20. 70 minus 20 is equal to 50. Now we have to find my exact answer here, friends. But I think many of you know how to subtract this up and down, and so that's what I'm going to model today for you. So 8 minus 7, more on top, no need to stop. 6 minus 1, more on top, no need to stop. 5, so my actual answer is 51. Is 51 close to 50? Are they reasonably close? Yeah, we did a great job. Let's try this next one. 81 minus 64. 81, we're going to estimate that to the nearest 10 would be 80. 64 minus 64. Nearest 10 would be 60. 80 minus 60. I know that 8 minus 6 is 2, so that would be 20. Let's write that up and down. 81 minus 64. 1 minus 4. More on the floor, gotta go next door. So I'm going to go to the 8, and I'm going to borrow a 10, so that becomes a 7. I'm going to bring a 10 over. 10 plus the 1 that's there is 11. 11 minus 7. Now there is more on top. No need to stop. 11 minus 4 is 7. 7 minus 6, more on top. No need to stop. 17. Is 17 reasonably close to our estimate of 20? Yep. Looks good. Looks good. Let's keep going. Number 3, 95 minus 36. 95 to the nearest 10. It ends in a 5, so I've got to round up. That's going to become 100 minus 36. The nearest 10 would be 40. 100 minus 40 is 60. Now let's write that here. Up and down. Make sure to line up your numbers. Very neat, friends. Show your work. 5 minus 6. Is it more on top or more on the floor? More on the floor. Gotta go next door. That 9, I'm going to borrow a 10, becomes an 8. I take that 10 plus the 5 ones, that is 15. 15 minus 6 is 9. 8 minus 3, more on top. No need to stop. 5. Is 59, my actual exact answer, 59 close to my estimate of 60? Yeah, real close. Good job. All right, our last one here. 144 minus 127. We are going to round this to the nearest 10, friends, the nearest 10. 144. We're going to go 140, nearest 10, minus 127. 130. We subtract the 2. 140 minus 130 is 10. Now let's do this one up and down. 144 minus 127. 4 minus 7. More on the floor. Gotta go next door. Borrow from the 10. 4 tens. That becomes 3 tens. 14. 14 minus 7 is 7. 3 minus 2, more on top, no need to stop. 1 minus 1, numbers the same, zero's the game. 17. Is 17 reasonably close to 10? You bet. Friends, you did wonderful work this year in math, and I'm so proud of your effort and how far you have grown. Thanks so much.